he didn't even go through campus to access that building. So here's Waterman Street. And as you can see, there are homes all up and down this block. And so this will be a key area for investigators to continue their work in, asking homeowners here, did you see something? Did you see anything out of place the day before, the day of the shooting? We know the latest surveillance images were from about 2 p.m. local time, so 2 hours before the tragedy took place. And you see the person of interest, he looks like he's walking up and down this area. He's kind of looking around, looking all over, not sure what he's doing, but it's a possibility that maybe he is looking to see what cameras are around. So I want to walk us up this way. And again, this is the section of Waterman and Hope Street. We're going to wait for the light, you guys. And it can't be, I can't say enough how much of an impact the shooting has had. We were in a Target yesterday, picking up some items our crews needed, and it's what everyone is talking about right now. And there's definitely a desire for answers. Two employees were chatting about why there are not more images yet of the suspect. Okay, we're gonna walk across this way. We also saw a lot of FBI agents here yesterday. They were, I would say, at least a dozen. They were moving in this area, again, looking through all of these shrubs, looking along any little pockets, concealed areas. We saw them looking in some of these garbage disposal bins. They also went through these parking lot areas. So you can see there are a couple, not only are there homes, there are also some businesses. And so they were looking behind in the parking lots near cars. One really key thing to point out is that gun, officers say the gun used in the shooting has not yet been recovered. So if we walk up here, this is a parking lot that they really focused on yesterday. I want to say it was a little bit further up. And I'm going to try to pull up the stream if you guys have any questions or anything like that about what we're seeing out here. So this is a parking lot where we saw a lot of FBI agents working yesterday. They came here, they rounded this corner. They were looking near the cars, they were looking along this fence. Presumably trying to see if anything was discarded by this person of interest or this suspect in the moments before or after the gunfire. They were all up in this parking lot looking for evidence, and we're going to keep an eye out. We're going to be here all throughout today to see whether they return to continue more of the grid search, I would describe it, looking for clues. So we're going to go back to the Barris and Holly Engineering building to wrap this up. But I hope this gives you guys a sense of how easy it would have been for the suspect to access the campus. It's very possible he didn't even go through the main parts to carry out this heinous act. There are so many questions, and there's anxiety, fear, and frustration, because when the gunfire happened, students report that the campus alarm system didn't go off. Those are those sirens that you should usually hear on a campus when there's some type of emergency situation. And students are reporting that they didn't hear them. So we've asked Brown University for a statement, a response as to, the concerns from these students, because there are going to be a lot of questions in the days and weeks to come about what appear to be security lapses in the moments before and after this tragedy. So again, we're walking here. We're right now coming back up to the intersection of Hope and Waterman Street. And I have to wonder, as a journalist here on scene, we've seen 3 videos now, still don't have a really clear view of the person of interest. I wonder why there's not more home surveillance video in this area still. But we know FBI agents and Providence police say they still have a lot of work to do, so maybe there will be more to come today. Right now, all the video that we have seen, though, is from this intersection. Again, right here, this is Waterman Street, this is Hope Street, and the Barris and Holly building is right there, where you see some of those cameras lined up. Right now, the law enforcement presence is not as visible today. Again, it's still very, very early. It's not even noon local time. So things, again, the activity could pick back up as the day goes on. By 2:30, I would say, is when we saw a lot of agents and officers moving about in this area. We're going to keep our eyes peeled to see whether those efforts pick back up today. Thanks you guys for joining us. We're going to continue to push for answers here on scene.